Hey everyone, I'm Chandra Chinchu. I'm going to discuss about arithmetic modulo n. Why arithmetic modulo n is important? Why do we study about it? Arithmetic operation modulo n is basically an arithmetic of the remainder, so it is one way of determining the remainder of a division. And it is also help us to determine a leap year without looking to the calendar. It validates a both experience by computing manually and also determining time. Arithmetic operation modulo n, denoted as a mod n, involves performing operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with integer where the result is taken modulo n. In this slide, I'm going to show you how each operation works. First is addition modulo n. Example 1 is 23 plus 38 mod 12. 23 plus 38 is 61. Copy the mod 12 and the result of 23 plus 38, which is 61, will divide to mod 12. 61 divided by 12 is 5. 5 times 12 is equals to 60. Minus 61 minus 60 is equals to 1. And the remainder of this is the remainder. So 61 divided by 12 is equals to 5 and the remainder is 1. Next is 51 plus 72 mod 3. 51 plus 72 is equals to 123. And we will copy the mod 3. And next is the result of 51 plus 72. We will divide to mod 3. 123 divided by 3 is, we can divide by 12 by 3, which is the answer is 4. 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Bring down the number 3. 3 can divide by 3, which is 1. 1 times 3 is equals to 3. 0. So, 123 mod 3, the answer is 41, and the remainder is 0. The next operation is multiplication. Example, 15 times 23 mod 11. 15 times 23 is equals to 345, and copy the mod 11. And next is the result of the 15 times 23. We will divide the mod 11. 345 divided by 11. Now 34 divided by 11, which is 3. 3 times 11 is equals to 33. 34 minus 33 is equals to 1. We will bring down the 5. 15 divided by 11 is equals to 1. 1 times 11 is equals to 11. 15 minus 11 is equals to 4. We can't divide 8 anymore to 11, so 345 divided by 5 modulo 11 is equals to 31, and the remainder is 4. So the next operation is division modulo n. Example, 7 divided by 2 mod 5. But I will teach you how to get the simplest way with the same answer, which is remainder 1. So 7 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is equals to 6. 7 minus 6 is equals to 1, which is, this is the remainder, same in this example. So let's try some example. Example 1. You have a Spotify monthly subscription that renews every 30 days. If it was renewed 75 days ago, in which day of the month is the next renewal due? In this example, we will use division modulo n. So divided by 30. So 75 divided by 30 is equals to 2. 2 times 30 is equals to 60. 75 minus 60 is equals to 50. We can't divide it by 50 to 30 because it is less than by 30. So the remainder here is 50. Therefore, the due of the renewal is 15th day of the month. So here is the answer of example number 1. Example 2. You are organizing a party if every 12 days. If today is day 1, what day will be the party on 15 days? So in this example, we need to determine on which day will the party will be occurred. So we will use division modulo in this situation. So 15 divided by 12 is 4. 4 times 12 is equals to 48. 50 minus 48 is equals to 4. We can't divide by that to 12 because it is less than 12. So the remainder is 2. We will add the remainder to is 5. So 2 plus 5 is equals to 7. Therefore, the party will be on day 7. So this is the answer of the example number 2. Number 3. If you have a phone that reset every 8 hours, the last reset was 28 hours ago. How many hours when was the latest reset from now? So in this situation, we need to find the last reset hour. For this is example number 3. If you have a phone that resets every 8 hours, the last reset was 20 hours ago. How many hours when was the latest reset from now? So in this situation, we need to find how many hours when was the last reset from now. So in this situation, we need to use division to the end. So 20 divided by 8 is equals to 2. 2 times 8 is equals to 16. 20 minus 16 is equals to 4. So we can't divide by the 4 to 8 because it is less than 8. So this is the remainder. So therefore, the last reset is 4 hours ago. So this is the answer of number 3. For example 1. John went to fish shop. He brought 39 goldfish and 84 fish. How many fish did we buy? 5.7. So in this situation, we need to use addition to the end. So 39 plus 84 whole 7. So 39 plus 84 is equals to 123. Copy the whole 7. Then next step is we will divide the 123 to whole 7. So 123 divided by divided by mood 7 is equals to 17.57. So we need to get only the whole number, which is 17. So and the next step, we will multiply the 17 in mod 7. So 17 times 7 is equals to 119. So next step is we will subtract 119 to 133. So 123 minus 198 is equals to 4. So therefore, John bought 123 fish in the shop and mood 7 is equal to 4. So this is the final answer of the example number 4, which is John bought 123 fish in the shop and mood 7 is equal to 4. Another example, example number 5. So Lori went to a grocery store. She bought 27 packs of cookies and 34 packs of noodles. How many packs of groceries did she buy and buy more day? In this situation, we need to use addition to the login so we can get the right answer. So 27 plus 34 mood 8. So 27 plus 34 is equals to 61. Happy na mood 8. And the next step here is we will divide the 61 to the mood 8. So 61 divided by 2. 61 divided by 8 is equals to 7.65. So we only get the whole number, which is 7. So the next step is we will multiply 7 to mod 8. So 7 times 8 is equals to 56. Next step here is we will subtract 61 to 56. So 61 minus 56 is equals to 5. So therefore, was 61 rupees noodles in the store. Mood 8 is equal to 1. So this is the final answer of example 5, and which is therefore Lorin bought 61 cookies and noodles in total in the store, and mood 8 is equals to 5. Next example, example number 6. Mrs. Santos drives 18 days to the month. She drives 27 kph each day. How many kph does Mrs. Santos drive together? And we will find out mood 10. In this example, we will use multiplication mood 10, and we will find how many kph does Mrs. Santos drives in a month. So 80 times 57 mood 10. So 80 times 27 is equals to 406. Copy the move 10. And the next step here is we will divide 456 by 10. So 46 divided by 10 is equals to 46 divided by 10 is equals to 48.6. In case we will only get a whole number which is 48. And the next step here is we will multiply 48 by 10. So 48 times 10 is equals to 480. So 480 we will minus 480 to 486. So 486 minus 480 equals to 6. So therefore, Mrs. Santos drive 486 PPH per month and moon 10 is equal to 6. So this is the final answer of example 6, which is therefore Mrs. Santos drive 456 kh per month and moon 10 is equal to 10. Another example, example number 7. This is the Cruz bought 15 pesos of apple and it costs 12 pesos each apple. Therefore, how much are the apples called at 5.6? So in this situation, we will use multiplication modulo n. We need to find how much is the apple cost of Mrs. De La Cruz. So 15 times 12 moon 6. So 15 times 12 was 180. Copy the moon 6. And the next step here is we will divide 180 by 1.6. So 180 divided by 6 is equals to 13. So 13, we will multiply 13 to 1.6. So 30 times 6 equals to 180. So the next step here is we will subtract 180 to 180. So 180 minus 180 is equals to 0. So therefore, Mrs. De La Cruz apple cost 180 and moon 6 is equal to 0. So this is the final answer of example 7. Therefore, Mrs. De La Cruz apple cost 180 and moon 6 is equal to 0. Another example, example 8. So, Cole has 43 marbles. He gave 18 to Ryan. How many marbles have left? At 5 to 7. So, in this situation, we will use subtraction modulo n and we will need to find how many marbles have left. So, 43 minus 18 on 7. So 43 minus 80 is equals to 25. And copy on 7. So the next step is we will divide 25 to 7. So 25 divided by 7 is equal 21 to 25. So 25 minus 21 is equals to 4. So therefore, marbles that has left to fall is 5 and wood 7 is equal to 4. So this is the final answer of example H, which is therefore the marbles that has left to fall is 25 and wood 7 is equal to 4. Next example. Example number 9. So, let's have 70 pairs of socks and 60 pairs of shoes. How many pairs does she have? 5, 2, 5. So, in this situation, we will use addition modulo n and we will need to know how many pairs does this have. So, 70 plus 60 mood 5. So 70 plus 60 is equals to 130. Copy the mood step 5. And the next step is we will divide 130 to move 5. So 130 divided by 5 is equals to 26. So next step here is we will multiply 26 by 5. So 26 times 5 is equals to 130. So 26 times 5 is equals to 130. And the next step here is we will subtract 130 from 130. So 130 minus 130 is equals to 0. Therefore, the pairs of Lisa, shoes, and socks is 130 and wood 5 is equal to 0. So this is the final answer of example number 9, which is therefore the pairs of Lisa, shoes, and socks is 130 and wood 5 is equal to 0. So for the last example, example number 10. A circular track is 25 meters in length. If a runner has 90 meters, how meters will the runner be from the starting point? In this situation, we will use a division modulo n and we need to know how meters will the runner be from the starting point. So 90 divided by 25 is equals to 3. So 3 times 25 is equals to 75. 90 minus 75 is equals to 50. We can't divide 15 anymore to 25 because it is less than 25. So this is remainder. So therefore, the runner is 50 meters from the starting point. So the final answer of example number 10 is therefore the runner is 15 meters from the starting point. So that's it, guys. Thank you for listening.